In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about financial strategies by income. People at different income levels have different financial needs. There's no one-size-fits-all financial strategy for how to manage and invest your money. No matter how much money you make, the most important factor for determining whether you build wealth or not is how much money you keep. Someone can be making over $100,000 a year and be keeping less than 10% of that. That person is not any better than someone that is earning $10,000. If you earn less than $10,000 per year, there are three things I want you to focus on. The first one and the most important one is for you to invest in yourself. If you earn less than $10,000 a year, personally, I do not think you need to be risking your money on stocks, Bitcoin, or any other trendy investment strategy that you may see out there. You are an asset and you are your most important asset. You can only be as wealthy as your mind. You are the key determinant in whether you build wealth or not. So if you don't have a lot of financial capital, you can begin to develop your human capital. I have two detailed videos actually about how to invest in yourself, and I'll link them up here and in the description box below. But some ideas are upskill yourself, invest in courses, change jobs, change industries, start a side business, start a side hustle, invest in the way you present yourself, invest in your self-confidence, invest in building networks, go to places that will help you build networks that can help you create wealth. So invest in yourself. The second thing I need you to do here is I need you to manage your spending. Make a spending plan and reduce costs as much as possible. I have a video on the channel about how to build a financial plan that may be very helpful to you. Note down right now, what are your biggest expenses? Rent, transport, food, subscriptions, entertainment. Note down your biggest expenses and figure out how much you can cut down. The goal here is to increase your margin. As I said, the higher the margin, the more you can invest. The higher your margin, the more you can invest in yourself in this case. So wherever you can cut costs, I want you to be as intelligent as possible. I want you to be very creative with how you can cut costs, right? Can you live with family? Can you, share an apartment? Can you cook your own meals instead of eating out? Can you buy things on sale or buy things at discount stores? And the third thing I want you to focus on here is side hustles. At this income level, your most important goal is increasing your income level as much as possible. Yes, it's not about how much money you make, but the more money you make, the faster you can build wealth. Someone who is making $500K a year, saving, let's even say the person is saving $50K of that money a year. That's a lot of money to invest, when you think about it from a compound interest perspective, versus if you're earning $50K a year and you are saving $5,000. So side hustles here are very important. There are many side hustles that you can start in a weekend. Learn technical skills that you can convert to money immediately. And every money you make from your side hustle, continue to save them, reinvest in yourself, get better gear, get a better laptop, reinvest in yourself and begin to save that money. When I was in this income bracket, I learned how to design a website, and I learned how to design a WordPress website on YouTube in one weekend. And by the end of the next week, I was already earning money. At this income level, I would advise you to start small. Start with things that don't cost a lot of money to learn. Second category, if you earn less than $50,000 a year, first thing I want you to do is I want you to apply every single thing I said for the other category. Continue to invest in yourself. Continue to invest in side hustles. Continue to reduce your costs. Then I want you to begin to build an emergency fund. Build an emergency fund using the 1-3-6 method. The 1-3-6 method is save 1 month of your expenses. When you have that, then save 3 months, then save 6 months of your expenses in a high yield savings account. Once you have an emergency fund, the next thing I want you to do here is I want you to pay off any high interest debt. High interest debt is debt that has an interest rate above 6%. Because think about it, if you invested your money in stocks or in assets, they'll probably be growing around 7 to 10% on average. And if you had a debt that is 10%, 15%, 24%, you are losing money per day, no matter how much money you have saved or invested. So begin to pay them off. And most of the debts in this category will be credit card debt. Within this income level, you want to master living within your means and having zero credit card interest. I'm not saying don't use credit cards. I'm saying don't pay anything on credit card interest by paying off your debt every month. Here, if you have an employer that has a 401k match, the 401k match is when your employer matches how much you've contributed into your 401k. Many employers don't match your contribution 100%. They may match it, 5%, 7%, whatever it is, but they need you to have contributed for you to get the 401k match. And people refer to this as free money. I want you to also begin to invest in your 401k so they can get that free money for as long as you remain with your employer. At this point as well, you are probably a prime candidate for a Roth IRA. Some people cannot contribute into a Roth IRA because they've passed a certain income level. If you're earning less than 50k a year, you are within the band of people who have the opportunity to invest in a Roth IRA. And a Roth IRA allows you to save money for retirement by deducting tax today. And when you are withdrawing the money in retirement, you withdraw the money without paying tax on it. You're in a far better position than someone who is at a much higher tax band and will pay a higher tax on their money. So look into starting a Roth IRA. And the last thing, which is the most important thing, is increase your income. No matter what it is, continue to increase your income. That's one thing about this channel. Many people talk about building wealth through savings. I believe you can build wealth by reducing the expenses, saving money, and also increasing your income. I'm all about increasing income on this channel. So increase your income as much as possible. If you have free time on the weekend, don't just spend it watching TV and chilling with your friend. Get on your Zoom, get on your side hustle business, increase your income as much as possible. Third band, if you earn less than 100k. So if you are between 50k and $100,000, here are the things you need to pay attention to. First, do everything that applies for someone who is earning less than 50k. Have an emergency fund, pay off your high interest debt, start a 401k, start a Roth IRA if you can do that. Increase your income. Now, at this point, above and beyond all that, I want you to begin to track your net worth. Knowing your net worth is one of the things that differentiates the average rich person and a wealthy person. The average wealthy person can tell you what their net worth is roughly at any point in time. Your net worth is the difference between your assets and your liabilities. So your assets here will be cash, retirement funds, emergency saving funds, and your liabilities here will be any debt that you currently have, including your mortgage, student loans, car loans, credit card debt. Your net worth gives you a true representation of who you are and what you are worth. I have a detailed video about your net worth, and I'm going to link up here for you to watch. After that, I want you to begin to max out your retirement account. The 401k, the Roth IRA, they have limits of what you can invest every year. Within this income band, I want you to put all your energy and strength into maxing out your retirement account. By maxing out early, you give yourself the opportunity to enjoy the power of compound interest for a longer period of time. To facilitate that, within this income band, I want you to begin to save 20% of your income. Yes, 20% of your income. No matter what your savings rate was before, within this income band, I want you to push yourself, fight against lifestyle creep and do your best to invest about 20% of your income. And then lastly, in this income band, I want you to start investing. Start by looking into index funds, looking into ETFs, and then maybe looking into stock markets. I think the stock market is very risky and you have potential of losing money. So if you're just getting started investing, my advice is to start with safe instruments like index funds or ETFs. They are safer at least than putting your money in a single stock like, DeepSeek or Dogecoin or Tesla or something like that. So those are the strategies if you're earning less than 100k. Now, if you are earning above 100k, so you are firmly in the 6-figure range, and above 100k is a very wide range, okay? It ranges from 100k to 900k. First thing you need to do is do every single thing that I've said for every other income band. Have an emergency fund, max out your retirement, account, pay off your high interest debt, track your expenses, track your net worth, all that. But at this point, I want you to begin to put together an estate plan, aka a will. Put together an estate plan. If anything were to happen to you, what's going to happen to your assets? What's going to happen to your income? Who's going to receive what? This is important not only from, passing on things to people, but it also helps you to think, especially if you do this, especially when you are young, it's very eye-opening because it gives you an opportunity to set a vision, many years ahead. Many people in their 20s or 30s who could be earning over 100k are not right now thinking about how much money they want to leave to people. But it's important for you to think about it. Just dream. How much money would you like to leave to your kids if you have them? Would you like to give your kids a gift of 50k, 100k, or 1 million per child, when they become 20? That's something that you can set as a goal. And goals are very powerful. Having a goal is a huge motivator to working hard. So just think about an estate plan, what do you currently have and how would you divvy that up? And then think about it also like a vision board. What would you like to be able to give away? Would you like to be able to give away property? Would you like to be able to give away money? I personally would like the opportunity to give my kids, each of my kids, a gift at a certain age. You are giving your kids the opportunity to enjoy the power of compound interest before they are born or even when they are kids. Imagine putting $500 or $1,000 a year into an account for 20 years or for 18 years. You get a huge bonus at work. Maybe you get a bonus of $500K or $1 million, and you give each of your kids a gift of $10K, for example. That's something that your kids will be very happy to receive from you many, many years in the future. So begin to think about that. Think about how you would like to live. Do you have philanthropic aspirations? It doesn't have to be now. It could be like in 10 years from now, I'd like to give a gift of this amount of money to X. So I think you can begin to work on right now. Next, within this income band, look into larger financial goals like real estate, owning a house, owning multiple houses, becoming a landlord, having a real estate business. These are things that you can do at your income level. You can be an investor in an asset development company. You can be an investor in a REIT, real estate investment trust. Many real estate investment opportunities that will be open to you at this income level because you can finally afford it. Be mindful of inflating your life as your income increases. So try to maintain your lifestyle at a lower income level. Like live as if you earn 100K, live as if you earn 50K, and save as much money as you can, at least for a few years. Also, begin to work aggressively on financial independence. Even if you do not have any plans on retiring when you're in your 40s and doing nothing for the rest of your life, it's just good to have financial independence. Financial independence gives you peace of mind. It means you have control over your time. You have control over how you choose to live your life. You have control over the decisions that you make in your life. So within this income band, you are very, very opportune to achieve financial independence. So begin to work on it. Take it seriously. Figure out what your financial independence number is going to be. Figure out how long it will take you to achieve financial independence and begin to work on it. At this level as well as all other levels, increase your income. Yes, no matter how much money you make, you can make more money. As long as it's within your ability to create wealth, give value to the world and make money, I'm going to advise you any day, anytime to increase your income. So yes, can you upskill? Can you start a business? Can you negotiate for a higher salary, change jobs, change industries, whatever it is, increase your income. Don't get satisfied. Don't just sit down and say, oh, I'm already earning 150K. I'm already earning 200K. I've achieved it all in life. No. The more money you make, the faster you can achieve financial independence. The more money you make, the more money you keep, the faster you can achieve financial independence. At this point, learn skills like negotiation, networking, invest in yourself, participate in things like golf, tennis, join associations. There are many invite-only associations that the upper class are allowed to enter it based on your income level. Now that you have money, take yourself to those places. Go on a ski trip, join a golf club, join a tennis club, join a fancy gym, join some of these fancy clubs where you can network, you can meet people at your income level or higher. Learn things like sales, learn things like negotiating, learn things like management. These are all learnable skills. It may be helpful for you to hire a coach. There are coaches for everything. There's a coach for executive presence. There's a coach for networking. There's a coach for leadership. There's a coach for every single thing in this life. If you have the money, you have the excess money, invest in yourself by seeking out things like this. Improve the way you dress, improve the way you smile, just improve yourself, continue to improve yourself and position yourself for greater opportunities. And last but not the least, if you still have a job, if you are earning above 100K and you have a job, consider businesses. A business is so powerful because there's no cap on your income. As long as you're an employee, your income is capped to whatever your employer chooses to pay you. Except you work in a job like sales, where your income is as high as your work. That's a different bucket. But if you work in a regular 9-to-5 job that is not sales, your income is capped. No matter how high your income currently is, it is capped. So if you are interested in earning more money, look into starting a business or look into investing in a business. You can be a business owner without starting your own business. You can buy someone's business and pay the person to run the business. This is called entrepreneurship by acquisition. Buy a business, or you can invest in a business. Instead of buying the business 100%, you can say, hey, I'll be a part owner. I'll give you 40%. Imagine on your street, you're a part owner in the laundromat, the barber shop, the tailoring shop, the grocery store close to you. You can begin to own multiple businesses at this point while still maintaining your job. While you don't have to do anything, you don't have to be the one that is barbing the hair or doing the laundry. So these are things you can begin to look into. Of course, this is not financial advice. Consult a financial advisor to inform you on what strategies will be helpful for you at your income level. Thanks for watching my video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay rich and build wealth. Bye.